This is the brand new Bobcat MT120. I borrowed this machine today from my buddy who owns a fence company, Arrow Fence and Shelter, here in Oklahoma City. He also has a company called The Gate Guy, and that's kind of a spin-off company from his main fence company, and he builds awesome gates. So he has mini skid steers, big skid steers. He has all kinds of stuff, but the minis work really well. He uses these to move material, to auger holes, to trench power lines, to gate, all kinds of stuff. And I asked if I could come out and I could play with his toys for a little bit, because as a homeowner who's got some Chinese machines, I've never really used an American brand before. Now this particular machine is built in Statesville, North Carolina. This is as American as they get. Bobcat technically is owned, the parent company is owned by a South Korean company, but this machine is made in America by Americans. So today, you and I are gonna walk around this and we're gonna see what the biggest, baddest mini skid from Bobcat really looks like, under the hood, inside, outside, and we're gonna drive around the field and up and down some hills, and we're gonna see what this thing is really like. Is it really worth tens of thousands of dollars more? I don't know. Do you know? Well, we're about to find out together. So if you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. We just hit 50,000 subscribers, and I thank every single one of you that has subscribed. If you haven't, just click the button. It doesn't cost you anything. Anyway, let's jump into this. So the latest and greatest Bobcat compact track loader, mini skid steer, whatever you want to call it, these cost $45,500 to start out with. So this is not for your typical homeowner. This machine is made for professionals. This is a commercial machine, and I feel very fortunate that I have the opportunity to review this with you guys today. So let's start off here at the tracks. So it does have the typical track design of so many of these with the drive motor up high. This has a fairly large sprocket on it, which apparently helps it with some more speed. It also has, just like the MT100, that it's a little bit bigger than, it has 7 rollers along the bottom. It's got the little ones in the middle, and it's got some big beastie ones on the end. The track design's pretty cool too. This looks like it'd be really good for yards. So when you turn, because it doesn't have lugs in the way, it doesn't tear up the grass nearly as much from my experience. This machine comes with some pretty beefy arms. So it has a big plate of steel here, and then it's got this boxed area, and it's even reinforced here in the back. Yeah, this thing, these arms are monsters. So all the lines are tucked away back in here where you can't get to them. Now this is a plastic cover, and it protects all the lines from anything damaging them. They go all the way through the arms until they come out here in the front. And this goes down here to the front cylinder, which tilts your bucket. Something I've noticed is there's no metal guard in front of that. So your line and your fitting, they are just exposed to get beaten on, I suppose. So just something interesting to note. Over here on the other side, it does have the hydraulic fittings for auxiliary. It has 3 of them. The MT100, its little brother, does not. It only has 2. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing that they've added. So it has a plastic hood as well, which I don't understand the plastic hoods. I don't know why they don't make them metal, but they are plastic, and it is vented pretty well. And again, on this side, everything's tucked away, and we've got this plastic cover over the back. So something neat to mention, they have cup holders. So you can carry a water bottle and a Gatorade, or maybe you want to bring something that you shouldn't bring with you and put a bottle in there. Whatever you want. So on the step, this is a spring-loaded step. It's pretty interesting. It's rubber for the spring. See that? but it seems to work really well, and it gives a good bit of cushion. So in the operator station, something that's very unique about this is it has a digital display. So it has the normal drive stick, and then you have your stick over here for controlling the arm and the bucket. And to start it up, you just turn the key. It's pretty simple. And your display kicks on, and everything is digital. All your gauges are just on this one display. Now when you start it, it's automatically in park. So to operate it, you have to hit the unlock button. And now the lights have gone off, and now you have controls. If it's in park, you can still operate the arms, but you cannot drive it. It will not go anywhere. So unlock that, take your park off, and now you can drive. So this machine has a pretty big engine in it. It's made by Daedong. Yes, it's a South Korean engine because Bobcat is owned by a South Korean company. Yes, it's built in North Carolina, but this is owned by a South Korean company, the Bobcat company. So this engine, it seems pretty awesome. I'm so impressed with how smooth this is. I thought I'd take it up and down the hill real quick and just show you, because I like this machine a lot. If I could buy one of these for $10,000, I'd have one. The machine is smooth. This field is not. I would say this is the fastest machine I've driven yet. But it's amazing how smooth it is. Just putting along, this machine is so smooth. There's no clunking of the tracks. It's just, everything about it's smooth. The controls are smooth, everything about it. Now, these controls apparently are electronic. Everything on this is computer controlled. And not only that, but on this machine, if you take it into the dealership, they can plug this into a scan tool to figure out what's wrong with it. As opposed to most other machines, you have to try to diagnose it by physically touching it. So, I've already talked about the cup holders, but it has this handy little hideaway. It has a 12-volt auxiliary plug here. You can charge your phone, and it's got a little cubby here, as well as you can put your owner's manual. Enough space to tuck that whole big book owner's manual down in here. You've got your hydraulic oil. Your hydraulic fluid goes right there. Very accessible. I wonder if you're messing with your oil, would you spill it on your pads? I don't know. I don't know if that would be a great thing. Everything else about this layout seems really awesome though. So another thing to point out, if you're going to use your auxiliary, let me show you. So we're going to unlock it, turn on the auxiliary, and check this out. Okay, see my grapple? See my thumb here? I can operate the grapple with my thumb. Talk about an intuitive control. That is awesome. I wish more machines had that feature. That is a great feature. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Now on to the back, you can look at your hydraulic level right here, and then if you need to access your engine bay, here's your battery, here's your air filter, You can get to your hydraulic filter right here off the back, and it's super easy to access. Looks like there's a diagnostic port here. You could probably plug in right here in the back. I'm not positive about that, but that's what it looks like to me. So speaking of auxiliary, this foot pedal right here, if you're gonna run a brush cutter or a mulcher or something like that, you step on this and that operates your attachment. So as soon as you step off, your attachment stops spinning. Now you can't start it if you're stepping on this. You'll need to be off of it. But that's a pretty cool feature. It's got easy tie down hooks. Here, here, here. They're all over the place. So that's pretty cool. Now let me show you under the hood of this monster. So that's something I've noticed. The arms have to be all the way down, and I don't have them all the way down. Because it's electronic, I cannot lower the arms without starting it. So unlock, and then I can put it down, and with it all the way down, now I can open the hood. So let's come back over here, and the hood opens. When the hood's open, there's a little latch right here. You push it up, and now it catches. So this is the Daedong diesel engine, which apparently has been in business for decades in South Korea. And it is a great machine, a great engine. It's in a lot of tractors from Korea. So you can see here, this is your radiator with a big old electronic fan. And that comes from inside this shroud. And it's sucking air through these grates on the side of the hood. Plus, it also has a little ram air duct right here on the front. And so that little ram air duct brings fresh air into your radiator, which is pretty cool, I've got to say. Not gonna hate on that. So one really cool feature about this machine, look, the engine's right here. There's nothing covering it. To get to your engine, all you have to do is pull off a coolant hose and just a few little lines in the way. You want to pull off the exhaust, it's just right there, 4 bolts. You can get to your muffler. Now the exhaust, it kind of winds through here and it comes out right there underneath the arm. So to fill your diesel up, it's right here in the front, super easy to get to. Now, you don't have a ton of filters accessible underneath the hood like some of the other machines have, but the engine is right there. So if you have to do any work on your engine, man, it is just right there. So that's really a positive thing. Now, I figure the average guy with a machine like this, you're not going to be working on the engine a whole lot. I mean, if you do need to, you've got your belt right here. I don't know, maybe just some basic stuff, but I would imagine the average guy with a machine like this is probably taking it into the dealership. You can get the stuff over here, but you're gonna have to take some stuff out of the way. You'll probably access it from the back. There is a panel where you can do a hand screw if you need to get in there on either side. So that's kind of handy. Now to put the hood back down, you lift it up, push this, and now your hood drops. And it's that easy. And that is a really big hood. Now it's a plastic hood, so I still just don't know about plastic, but Bobcat knows what they're doing, right? I mean, worst case scenario, you don't have a hood. Well, you need the hood, because it's that ram air for that radiator. I don't know, we'll see. Now let's lift these arms and watch how this vertical lift arm operates. It's pretty cool with these bars down here and everything. So fire it up, unlock it, and then we're gonna put the arms up. Now that grapple seems pretty heavy. And that's the max lift height. So now we've got it all the way up. And you can see how these arms work with this bar here. It's pretty cool. Now you can kind of see your lines coming in through your for your cylinder for the lift arms. Now, don't ever walk underneath one of these with the arms up. So what do? You've got this safety here. So to pull out the safety, there's a pin, and you pull the pin out, and now you have your safety bar, which you take, and it slides in like that. Now, right here, where this part goes in, this hooks around it. As you put this up in there, you've got to get it just right, and now it's safe to walk underneath these arms. Like I said, these arms, they're pretty stout. They've done a great job with this thing. I am impressed with this, but of course I'm impressed with it. It's a $45,000 mini skid steer. So now to put this brace back in, you hook that in, and you just take this, stick it in a hole. It's a lot easier than some of my machines I have. So I just wanted to give you this quick tour of this machine because it's really cool. And it gives some of us homeowners an idea of what the big dollar machines are and why they cost so much more than some of the other ones. I mean, clearly this is a better built, smoother, more feature machine than what a lot of the machines I feature on this channel are. But the price tag certainly shows it as well. So if you have a commercial business, you can go to your Bobcat dealer. I saw on their website 0% for 36 months, so you can get 0% financing on this for your business. Now as a homeowner, I don't think you want to pay that much. But as a business owner, you're doing tree work, you're doing concrete, you're doing dirt work. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Fences, gates. You can do all kinds of things with this machine. And this might be the best option for you. So some of the Chinese machines, parts availability. So I've had a part fail on my machine, and it took a week to get, and it took 2 hours to put in. No big deal. If I were doing it commercially, though, I couldn't accept that week-long wait for a part. On this, you just run down to your local Bobcat dealer, run back over, get yourself back working again, because any amount of time that this machine's down, you're losing money. Time is money. So homeowners, we don't worry about that. You commercial guys, you do. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you get a little more information on some of the other equipment that's out there. And it helps me be more knowledgeable about what machines are, how they operate, and what's really worth what out there in the market, because there's just such a wide variety of machines. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have yourself a great day. This is the latest and greatest from Bobcat. Airplanes.